Yo, this needs some metal in the background. So with those grips, same trip, grabs the outside collar, goes for it. Ukraine gets that head snapped down. Stands her back up. Like, what's she trying to do with it? That's my question, right? She's getting there. You can't do gi chokes, right? Remember that. No gi chokes. Ooh, goes to throw down for the Tomonagi. Looking to come up into the outside ashi, possibly a straight ankle lock there. She might just be trying to stay active, right? So if she stays active and Ukraine doesn't do anything, they'll give Ukraine the negative point, which gives her 1 point, right? Inside outside, gets the sprawl on her. All right, now she's got to do something with it. Sets up with it. I mean, they love that back collar and belt grip. That's where everything starts from them. Not everything, but a good chunk of their rolling from turtle positions. They love their rolling arm bars. Ooh, there's two. Oh, you're giving him 1 for it. Ooh, rolling in. The truck to the leg lock. Looking for the calf slicer. Looking to reverse it. Woohoo! Oh, snap. Oh, we got to rewind that in a moment. I think it's Russia being in the submission if she was in it for a longer. To give it to. Oh, hold on. Let's take a look at that. That is actually a sweet combination. So she sets up. She goes for the inside out trip. Ukraine steps back big time. She catches the low ankle pick. Yo, what's up, Big John? Look at look at what she managed to do here. This is crazy, bro. Well, she's going to get a double, gets the collar sleeve grip. Level change. Goes for the inside outside trip. Misses it. Catches the ankle pick as she's stepping it away. And just sucks it out from underneath her. Bam. Crazy. Then she hits the truck position, turns towards the legs, rolling in for a calf slicer. She's looking to pull on, but then the other one starts pulling her foot instead. Dude. Ladies are killing it. Whew. I did not expect that exchange right there. Beautiful. Beautiful work. Man, how's everything going, brother? Hope all is well over there in the Philippines. You guys in a lockdown right now, too? Or is it just the weather that's been killing you guys? Having a little storm? Yeah. I know my friends in Vietnam having rough times with them, too. So I just assume you can't be that far off. We still have a lockdown going on, too? Man. I mean, at least drops in for the Seonagi. But again, we've seen Ukraine get here a few times, but I don't know what she's trying to do with it. Yeah, man. I mean, at least the storm and the lockdowns happening at the same time. I mean, you'd be indoors anyway from the storm, I'm assuming. But, man, crazy. We got a storm coming up the East Coast right now. I don't think it's coming up to New York, though. People are like, I'm like, nah. Most likely not, guys. Very rare. Then again, with the global warming things, so many more storms these past couple of years. Ooh. I mean, again, Ukraine looked like she got a call for passivity here. I mean, she loves that inside-outside trip. Ukraine, I mean, and she loves that sprawl, Ukraine, but she's not doing anything with it. Right? Again, with Sambo rules, she's got to go. She got to grab that collar, the back, the belt there, get that foot in, try and roll her over. Something. Gets that cross collar grip, looks for the collar drag into the Tomonagi. Sprawls on it, gets her belly down. She's got to work quick, right? She's got to get something in there. Doesn't get a grip to convince the judge to keep it going, though. Unfortunate. Khabib arguing an Olympic gold medal in judo was worth more than a gold medal in freestyle. I do not remember that. Not at all. But do I agree with something like that? I'd say no. I think they both have incredible value. Man, I don't know if I would say either one is above the other. I mean, because freestyle wrestling has proven its worth in the MMA arena. At the same time, so has judo. Judo's like higher class. I mean, alright, maybe on like outside of the arena, I might agree with that, right? People who compete in judo, I would agree they hold themselves to a certain standard. Whereas, I mean, sometimes you get your wrestlers, they're just like, there's some just rough dudes, man. But we can't say that that takes away from what they can accomplish, though. A little time to put the hair back up. Whew. Oh, look at that. We're again loving the calf slicer. Look at the roll into it. She's in the lock range. She's looking to peel it out. That's why she has the hand over. I think she's allowed a certain amount of time, and if she fails it in that time, she does get the points, though. All right, so they don't get stuck in a locked position. I want to say this feels like the correct way to defend a calf slicer. Oh, gets it a tap. Ooh. Let's look at the roll into this to the tap. So again, she starts it with that inside-outside trip, which she was so good at. So let's see. So as she has her internal look, she throws the hook in quick, wraps it deep, hooks the calf, shoulders underneath. Let's see, how far she go. She throws herself down, grabs both hands on the leg already to rotate her right over her. Controls the second leg. All right, that's like the secondary leg. No, is that the primary leg? Is that the one she's going to be attacking? No, that's the secondary leg. Then she switches to the primary leg attack. So she curls the secondary leg on the roll over, switches to the primary leg, now gets it. Gonna overhook it super deep. I mean, normally you really need the toes to get more leverage in it, but she has the triangle on over here, which is just adding so much more. And you see every time she pumps that, she's driving the shin behind. Woo! And eventually it's just going to be too much. Going to force it to tap. I mean, obviously this is the juniors. Honey, don't blow your knee out. Not worth it at this age group. But crazy finish right there. Woohoo! Good job. And I love the sneakiness of it, right? From the stand-up. Not from the stand-up, from like she's getting up from turtle. Here we go. Men's final, 52 kilos, right? Again, I think this is the juniors. We're going to be Russia versus Kazakhstan. Is it Kazakhstan? Maybe. Kubark of Andre versus Teniev Mbak. But yeah, so like I would say, like I'd say on an average note, I'd give most Kyrgyzstan. You're right, brother. Kyrgyzstan. My apologies. Don't want to give anybody. Don't want to get the countries wrong, because I do agree that is important. That is, they're fighting for their countries. That's the thing. This is kind of like this is their moment. This is their worlds. You know, they're fighting for their country. I kind of like the fact that in jiu-jitsu we don't actually have a country affiliation, kind of, right? You don't know where you know where the person's from, but they're not wearing it. They're not presenting it. They're not representing it. And that could change the game, man. That could change the way people feel about it. I think Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is popular enough to actually have that happen. I do kind of get the sense of that in ADCC, though, right? But that's a less inclusive tournament. I mean, the BJJ Worlds, you do a couple tournaments, open tournaments, you get enough points, you get in, and you get to do the World. So more open, more inclusive. Good job here. He's got that cross sleeve grip, cross collar grip. So it's a cross sleeve grip versus the cross collar grip. I mean, good job pulling him over, looking for the Tomonagi over the top. Ooh, forced by the judge to just break the grips and reset. You got Kyrgyzstan and Russia here going after it. Russia getting the slight throw on the edge. Getting the edge on that slight throw, right? Because if they land kind of on their side, but you go down with them, that's a point. But if they land on their side and you're standing, it's 2. If they land on their back and you're down, it's 4. Remember, we looked at the points. It's a little weird, but I like what the points has developed, right? I think the meta of Sambo is pretty solid. His gi ripped. Gotta give him a new one. Is it his too, or is he just borrow anybody's? Is it another Kyrgyzstan gi? It is. Maybe it's one of his boys. Again, he's looking for that cross grip. I love the cross grip too, man. Ooh, pulls him into the Tomonagi, gets him half down again. Gonna get another point for that. Ooh, right out of bounds though. Love that one. Has the grip on the outside, has the cross collar low, almost like he's going to pull like a worm guard. All right, let's think of it a little in jiu-jitsu terms. Gets the snap down. Look, I like the little 1-2, right? He kind of like yanks him to his right once, twice, and then snaps him to the left. Gets the hook in, looking to pull him up, pulls the shoulder to the ground with that collar grip, looking to kick himself over. Love that. And then beautiful ability by Kyrgyzstan there to stay belly down to avoid the back hitting the mat. Beautiful work. Oof. Damn, I love this one. Love these guys. Like I said, just the meta of Sambo has been awesome. Why do these guys keep stopping? Oh, they're like judging if it was worth the point or not. All right. Maybe because it was out of bounds. I do think if a throw starts in bounds and ends out of bounds, you should definitely get your points. All right, now Kyrgyzstan has collar and sleeve. Lost it. Oh, still has it. Still has collar and wrist. Cross wrist grip. Oh, it's because Russia's controlling the cross sleeve grip. Oh, gets the grip break. Again, goes to the same Tomonagi. Belly down, though. Avoids the points. Oh, gets another point for it. I thought that wasn't a point. I thought he at least had to land on his side. I guess they're saying he landed on his side there a little. All right. Again, both guys really hyper aggressive. Beautiful work there. Looking for the roll over into the... Looking to roll from the truck. Oh. Unfortunately, gets him to stop right. So goes for the single. Goes for the cross single. What does he go? Hits the cross single. Into the arm drag, coming behind him in the turtle, throws the leg over, looking for the truck position, the roll into the calf slice range. Ref doesn't give him the time. Oh, little bloody nose. That happens. I mean, these guys are aggressive with their grips. So aggressive with the grips, just like tearing into them for sure. Every couple of moments. Got a little nosebleed. And again, it is the juniors. Wrong thing. This one's not touchscreen. I should just get a touchscreen for this stuff. So used to using it at work. Yes, brother. This is the... So we actually have the 2020 Sambo Championships came through. So right now this is day 1 finals, and I'm pretty sure this is we're going to see mostly the juniors today, right? And so far, I mean, action packed. I mean, even these kids are just killing it. I think the juniors are like 16 or something like that. Hey, they don't look 16. Like every one of these kids is juiced or jacked, whatever you want to call it. I mean, poor Kyrgyzstan here got his face planted in. He's bloodied up, having trouble stopping the bleeding. And that's what you see right now, them stopping every couple seconds. Eastern Jews have hairlines like they're 36. I mean, it's true, man. Some of these kids, I'm like, yo, that kid looks older than me. Let's get real. At least these two kids look like kids, though, right? I'll say that. But Russia, he's been so aggressive. Cross sleeve grips, low ankles, coming for double, looking to kick him over with the Tomonagi. Oh, doesn't get the reverse. Does it again? Oh man, like kid from Russia is like cat like. Oh, finally gets it. Go and bridge him over. Does he get on top? Ooh, scramble. Oh, he's gonna look to pin him. He wants to get his 4 points if he pins him for 20 seconds. Kyrgyzstan coming up on this here. Able to recover, get a lot of points there. Has 3, I think 2 and 1. Looking to get that leg. Russia's looking at reversal as well. But gets to stand up after 12 seconds. I think that's worth 2 points. All right, I think 10 to 19 seconds worth a couple points. They look like European and Chinese at the same time. It's true, right? Like there's a couple in there, like in that Asia Russia area that. I mean, there's definitely. I mean, obviously the world has conquered the world, so they've definitely been in each other's backyards for a real long time. Beautiful. I mean, that was worth 2 points on that. He landed on his back, but he was on the ground with them. Then he gets another one that's worth a point. That might have been it because he landed on his side, right? So there was 2, that was 1. And then he goes for it again. And now here's just a beautiful scramble. Grabs here, look from half guard, grabbing the belt over the shoulder, bridging, turning him over. Now he's grabbing the head to suck him underneath him and looking for the pin. All right, if he gets that pin, remember 20 seconds on the pin, 4 points. 10 to 19, I think they do get 2. I'm not sure. We'll see if he gets 2 for that. But then our boy from Russia here, interesting technique here. Look, hooks the leg, then's going to go between his legs and palm-to-palm grip, right? Looking to possibly rotate him over, and then he would have access on the leg here. I mean, honestly, not a bad counter. Too bad heel hooks aren't allowed. Beautiful time for one. I kind of want to try that, right? Let's see if we can break this down. So it's you're being held in side control, but the person would have to leave the leg between your legs, right? So like in a jiu-jitsu tournament, they're most likely not going to do it. But if they do, not a bad idea. That's it. If you use the bottom leg, try and hook, right? And if you find it, you got a chance, right? You go for it. Definitely sneaky. There's 2 points there for the 12-second pin. Russia's got to make up 2 points now. I mean, he was up by 3 a moment ago, so he can make this up. Oh, both jockeying for that grip position. All right, now he's got the same side sleeve. Oh, goes for Tomonagi, gets him back on the ground, rolls down with him. That should be worth 4. Yes, it is worth 4. Looking to roll over, come into the armbar range here. Now he's holding it. So if he holds it for 20 seconds, he gets 4 points. Or if he gets to finish, he gets to finish. I mean, look at Kyrgyzstan bloodied up here. Face is crushed to the floor so many times here. Holding on. Doesn't want to let him score. Doing everything to break the grip, but he's kind of breaking at the elbow. It's going to be really hard. He needs to come up to the wrist. There he goes. Come up to the wrist. Can he do it? Looking to open it up. Ooh, it's so close. So close. Climbs it, gets it straight. And 40 seconds to tap. I think you got the tap. Woo, he did. He was going for it violently. I think he tapped them at 39 seconds. What happens, I think they have 40 seconds on their submission shot clock. But yeah, all played up, man. That kid, he has just had a rough one. Clean the mats. Let's give cover of Andre. I mean, fought his heart out to get second place. Whew, man. Going to see that kid again, definitely in the future. He's just too tough not to see. I mean, that's just the reality. Look. I wonder if they're going to show when he gets face planted. There's a scene, like, you could see when he gets face planted and like, crashes against the floor. No, they're going to show his techniques. I mean, honestly, his double leg reversal was beautiful, though. Look how he just scoots in, kicks him over in Tomonagi style. Russia able to re-go. Look at that jump in and underneath him. I kind of want to try it. And here we go. Junior Combat Sambo Championship. See what weight these guys are going to be at. This is 57 kilos. We got Russia versus Uzbekistan. Also, let's get those names right. Gamzayev and Saidamatov. Saidamatov. I gotta hit up my friend Olex and ask him where the accents go on these. really want to try that reversal double leg. They go in for it, you grab the belt, you scoot underneath, kick them over. So dynamic, so much fun. Definitely sees a lighter weight class. Kind of sound about headbutts, right? I'm not sure. I mean, they have the headgear, so I'm not sure if it's that big of a deal. I know they allow more submission range. I know in regular sport Sambo, there are no twisting leg locks. I know in the adults, this is junior, I'm not sure about it, they allow the toe hold and they might allow the heel hook. I'm not exactly sure. But I know that there's a lot more submissions available. They don't allow gi chokes in either one, I believe, which is just kind of weird, but it is what it is. But like I said, like the rule set they've developed, I really like the meta it has created. I love what they do. I love what they're trying to do. You know. Here I know if it's a knockout, it's a knockout. Same thing. Throws are worth 4. Pin is worth 4. But if he chucks him on his back and stands above him without going down with him, it's kind of that's their Ippon throw. Oof. Sees him coming. Look at that. Comes right underneath. What's he come for? He's looking for the cross single, but he runs past him as well. Isn't able to catch it. I mean, he just Uzbekistan just digging for that overhand right. Oh, there we go. Head kick, head leg. Here we go. Oh, level change, double leg. See, and in combat Sambo, you see so much more traditional double legs because they can't set up with those gi grips without getting punched in the face. I wonder what he told him there. I mean, I thought he was pretty active. That's another thing about Sambo. Like, these refs call inactivity real fast. I mean, it is only a 5-minute round. You can fight for 5 minutes. You can go for 5 minutes. I agree with that. I mean, both these kids still dance around. I mean, these kids, though, right? Both kids still dance around each other. Looking for that range. There we go. Shot in. Belly down. No points. Happened outside. I want to see the overhand right fake into the double leg if possible. There we go. That it is. Oh, comes a neat good sprawl by Russia. Over under, has the belt. He's got the pressure. He's looking to put his hips in. Go for the Tomonagi possibly. Ooh, big pickup. Beautiful throw. Immediately gets his double butterflies in there. Clears him back into guard. Pushing him away. Holding those collars. Let's check out that throw again. See, we see he has the belt. It's an over-under grip, right? And we see him trying to put his hips in. Now, I thought he was trying to put his hips in for a potential Tomonagi sweep, but eventually, look, he tips. He goes for like the trip there. Look how he gets his hips underneath. Big arch, big hip. One, boom, feet are off the floor. Picks up that right leg to just help twist him to the ground. Looking at the ground, just beautiful work from Uzbekistan there, and just drops him. Man, what a throw. I have good recovery from Russia. Gets to the butterfly guard. Gets his feet on the hips. Clears his space. Two for the throw. I think that throw should have been 4. Oh, Tom, got to put the mask up. That's me at work all day. Got to put the mask up, son. Got to put the mask up if you want to stay in the store, brother. So here we go. Russia's down by 2. He's got to find a way inside. Looking for a flying front kick. Don't think that's going to do it right now. Looking again. Russia having a little bit of trouble at testing his distance. Having trouble finding it. Top of his head pointing toward the floor for so long. It really was, right? Like he looked like he was about to spike him, and there's that twist at the end. I wish I had balls to move my head like that during throws. It's just like he just like looked at the floor. Was like, no, we're good. Boom! Right at the end, you see the body just twist, gets there. Ooh! Look, level change here. Like he goes for the head, fakes swings the punch, drops back, level change, goes for the single leg. Tries to, and then you see Russia immediately not wanting them to get away, looking to set up some sort of finish here. Ooh, some ground and pound. Hammer fist to the side of the head. Gets stood up for it. Hey, might as well jar his memory a little bit. Hey, man, we're still fighting. Boom. Would like to say we haven't seen pokes to the eyes. We haven't seen headbutts. Groin shots. Ooh, goes for the Tomonagi. There you go. All right, immediately Russia goes into pass. Russia getting a point off that. Hold on. Did you get a point off that, or you get a point off? I think you got a point off of this scenario here, all right? Or he gives him a point for stalling. Is it stalling? Oh, because he had him on the ground. Okay, yeah. Goes in 1-2 again. Goes for the Uchi. Comes into the Tomonagi. A good base by Russia. Looking to elevate him. Good passing. In half guard, you can pin from half guard, right? So if he can never really go vertical, like vertical with the shoulders, it's going to be considered the pin, right? So as long as you keep the shoulders facing the floor, they don't have to actually be touching the floor. They can wiggle a little bit, right? But they have to actually go almost sideways to the floor, like truly get on their side to escape the pin. If he gets one more second, that's 20. That's 4 points. And then you'll see now he's going to stop trying to hold him down, looking for some shots. Gets stood up. Puts Russia up 5-2. What do we got? All right, back and forth. All right, here we go. All right, back to stands. Got to make up 3 points. Not easy to do, but it's possible, right? It's not that far. Ooh, I like that. I like the jab for the fake low single, for the low single ankle. Again, Russia's had a lot of trouble finding his range, and he's the longer fighter, right? Gamzayev not really opening up with that jab, right? And you see, Uzbekistan opening up with that little bit of a jab, but really opening up with that overhand right consistently. But just not able to get close enough to really catch it. Ooh, little sleeve grip there. Part of it is to punch your way in and get your grips to your throw, right? That's kind of like get to meta. Right, that's what they're promoting. They're promoting to punch your way in, go for your stuff. Oops, gonna slow him down. Lacking action. What are we doing? How does this occur? Let's look at this. It almost looks like he's trying to set up for an Imanari roll, right? Just a little bit. Wonder how Slippery flows with their shin guard and socks. It is a little strange, right? It doesn't seem like they're slipping around too much. Like, it almost looks like Russia's here trying to slip in for an Imanari roll. And then Uzbekistan ends up catching the armpit. Flattens him out. Doesn't give him the opportunity to roll. Shinaneri recovers the guard. Nice feet inside. Looking for a triangle. Ooh. Is he in the range? He's going to pull the arm through? He's only got 11 seconds to finish. It's definitely something you could see. I haven't seen anyone slip from a shot, though, right? That's the thing. Even the leg kicks there. Nobody's, like, moving all over. I know if Krav Maga fucked up an entire... Yeah, right, Paul? Like, how funny are those posts? When anyone's like, I messed up an entire school of this. It's like, come on, man. Come on. Those attention seekers are fantastic. Here we got Russia winning 5-2 finals. 57-kilo combat men. So I think Krav Maga is overrated. I like the aggression that they teach. I'm a fan of that aspect, right? There is a certain level of be first in a real fight. The whole eye gouging groin strikes, like ear pulling thing, that's a lot harder than people realize. Like, these are very small targets. It's much easier for someone to grab someone and drop them on the ground than it is for you to poke me in the eye. I think Wushu is underrated. Here we go. I think there are aspects of Wushu that are underrated. I do agree with that. I do think traditionally, though, it lacks a bit of I would say, like, in a violent setting, I like it. I always think of Bassman's explanation about eye gouging. Oh, which one? Is it when, like, he has the rear naked choke and the person goes, I'm going to gouge your eyes, he goes, and he's going to snap your neck if you touch his eyes? Fellow Yang did well with Wushu bases. Exactly. There are people that can do well with it. Like, there are aspects of Wushu which kind of like, I mean, pretty much a lot of, we've seen, this is the recap, we've seen a lot of traditional martial arts get some shine in the day, even karate, spinning hook kicks from Taekwondo. We've seen some hand trapping from Tony Ferguson, Edward Foliang, in MMA. So there's aspects of these martial arts that can be brought over. It's just sometimes, you think I'll gosh my eye. Yes. I love that interview. Remember, he's like, I'm gonna grab you in the rear naked choke, and then he's telling the story. He's like, and you can catch my eyes, but the moment you touch my eyes, I'm gonna snap your neck. She's like, what? Is like, no, you're in a compromised position. You touching my eyes isn't going to make me go, ow, my eye. It's going to go, ow, my eye. So, yeah, she gets the calf slicer there. Phenomenal first round. But, yeah, so that's the thing about, like, traditional martial arts. I think there's a lot of them that have a lot to be not desired, but there's a lot. I don't eye poke at all. I think there's a lot of them that can be brought into an arena of, like, anything goes. Hair pulling nutshot's got to be my go-to. Hair pulling's legit. When that was allowed, man, and you left yourself with long hair, you were in for a rough night. You know? Groin shots, I mean, if it's available. But I'll be honest, I've been hitting a groin in the middle of a fight. It didn't stop me. Right? It just kind of made me angry. Then again, it wasn't like a flush shot from like an MMA fighter, like a round kick from a Thai boxer. That's also the difference too, right? Remember, like I got, it was high school. Somebody hit me in the nuts. They didn't know they were really punching or kicking or anything. The only time I ever got knee that it stunned me was I didn't see it coming. So that's that scenario. Again, 52 guys were so good, man. What a good run. I mean, tough dude. Got face planted, bloody nose. And then the combat Sambo. I mean, Russia coming out, getting a little ground and pound in there, having that pin for 4 points. All right. This is the juniors. This kid's got way too many tattoos to be in the junior. I'm just saying. Way too many tattoos. Like his whole chest is a piece. People not shy. Yeah, kicked your long john. You should be on the ground crying. No, it's not. Exactly. It's not how it works, right? Adrenaline's kicked in. It's going to tell you, you don't need to feel that right now. Go kill someone. People use them fighting horrible, mostly because of movies. True, mostly because of movies. But there's also like a genetic thing. Like, we are all built to believe we can win every fight. You know what I mean? Like, you're programmed to be like, oh, I can win. I can beat him up. Even with, like, and people, even without training, that's why they think they can do it. Everything's actually will break your neck. That's so true. Like, oh, you're gonna break my neck. I'm like, no, I'm just gonna choke you. So the one at number one gets to pull down the mask. So we have Russia, Uzbekistan, France, Ukraine. The Junior Kids Combat Sambo Championships. All right, here we go. Women 60 kilos. We got Uzbekistan versus Russia. Ogoyanova versus Mukhtarova. I think I did good on that one. Hence why I wish I did MMA over Keiju Kembo. Dude, you're 17. You got time. I started jiu-jitsu when I was 25. And a couple months later I was 26. You're fine. You got time. Keiju at 15, my sadness. That's just 2 years, right? Hey, like we said a moment ago, there are things from martial arts you can bring over all styles. That doesn't mean there's not something in there that's not going to translate to a real fight. It could be a mentality. It could be a couple of mechanics. Don't throw out the baby with the bathwater, right? That's the saying. Dominic Reyes. Oh yeah, Dominic Gray started late too. Exactly. There's a lot of people who started late and then fighting. It's really, I would actually say the latest person I can think of off the top of my head, I want to say is Deontay Wilder, the boxer. I think he started in like 2 years. He went pro. I mean, don't get me wrong. He has literally the eraser in that right hand. But you know, it is what it is. People start late. It happens. So real training at 22. Yeah, it is. It's very rare for someone to start like 21 or 20. Yeah, see, exactly. And in 2 years, Deontay was fighting pro. Don't run boxing, different world, but yeah. 10 years of child training, something will always overcome an adult training full drive for 2 years. I do agree with that because there is an adult gets to put themselves into it so much more. It's exactly difference of awareness. They get to look at it and be like, okay, I'm going to absorb this. Where a kid's always just doing it for fun. Always. Goes for the Oseo, comes in for the Tomonagi, throws over for the potential omoplata, maybe? Russia going ham, throwing everything at her. Right off the bat, 15 seconds in, looking for a triangle to armbar at the end of that scramble. There's no awareness. Yeah, exactly. So you can't say, you're 17, man. You got time. Yeah, I'll jam I'd say with shadowboxing. I'll do shadowboxing as well, but he's like 45, 60. I could tell he'd knock any of us out. There is that old man strength. It is real, right? It is real. Some people just know how to move. Mission returns, marginal returns. So out, you improve a lot per session. Momentum and someone doing it for a long time. Do you know the story? Yes, I know the story of David Goggins personally. I mean, I watched him on the Joe Rogan Experience, so I mean that's how much I know of it. But yeah, well, the whole diminishing returns thing, Big John, is because you know nothing in the beginning, so you're gonna learn a lot, and then that knowledge, it's not that it slows down, there's just kind of less to learn, and it's more minutia of refinement. You know what I mean? Like, you learn the most in white belt or blue belt. You learn less in purple, blue to purple, purple to brown, brown to black. But then I want to say there's this point at black belt where I learned so much. Like, there's a point where it felt like I was a white belt again. And my understanding hit this point where it just opened this door for all this information to just kind of like come flooding in, and I was able to kind of grab it at the right time personally. The emotion crossed me. Telling me that my hooks are sloppy. My Bob Bondo, I don't look up. Keep my head down, eyes up. Good. Yes, head down, eyes up. I agree. Good. Take that information. That's a drive and grind younger people cannot possess. That's true. It's true. Right? Until your brain is fully developed, you can't push yourself on that level. I agree with that. Then again, I mean, we're watching the Junior Sambo Championship, and these kids are freaking going at it. Like, I'd say these kids are at that age range where they're just about to make that choice. They're going to push themselves that hard, or they're going to kind of step back a little bit. I don't want that. Walk towards me again. Threaten gesture, I just crank out combos like a robot. I'd work more on the precision aspect, right? Make sure you're connecting with everything. Ooh, comes around, go behind, looking for the knee bar. Did she get the tap? I thought she tapped. Ooh, yeah. Woo-hoo. I mean, honestly, this girl just housed her. Like, she definitely ran through everybody, but again, drops in for the Oseonagi, right? Double collar grip. Feels bad. Look, let's see here. How she set this up? So here's the thing I teach my guys, right? So here's a little thing. Ready? Here's what I teach them. I teach them, if you have, I'll put up annotations right, and this is like kind of like a rule of thumb for you grapplers out there. All right, so this is kind of, oh no, cancel. So this is kind of like a weird one. This is only going to be for like a bit of a higher level learning right here. You ready? So here's a mechanic. If you have half guard, right, or like in a position like this, if you have this foot in, so you had it in the center here, like, you know, hooking, butterfly hooking, that means you can attack this leg. If you're in half guard, like how she is, and she's stuck now this leg on the bottom in between, that means you can attack this leg. So as a defender, If they have a regular half guard grip, they can't really attack this leg unless they insert this foot first. And then as an attacker, if you want to attack this leg, you need this foot in. If you want to attack this leg, you need this foot in. And so what we see here, she has this front leg in here. She's gonna rotate over, boom, because again we talked. She has her right leg in, the bottom leg, so that means she has to come around and attack the leg on the other side. See, she comes around, she grabs the ankle. Now she doubles up. I love the double trouble grip, right? So that's a big part here. She grabs both, double trouble, looking kind of like to push her back with the quad. Comes up. Now she doubles up on both. She doesn't want her to use the other leg to kick her clear. Gets the grip on the heel. I imagine she's holding on 2 hands. There you go. Now she lets go of the one to hold the heel. Gets the hip in. Beautiful break. A lot of breaking potential on that finish right there. Obviously, forced to tap. Force has to. Now, I'm the only one sometimes I fantasize what I would do in self-defense. Oh, no, you are not. Like, literally, Paul should write a book on his self-defense fantasies. Like, dude, Paul, when you feel like you have some time on your hands, start writing them out as short stories. Right? I think they'll be great and they'll do well. Right? You can talk about how you went into a BJJ gym and knocked everybody out with your Krav Maga. What pad? Yeah, but no, I've definitely been there. Usually I'm in the moment. Like something happens, I go, what am I gonna do? That's actually like, so my job, I work with the public. It's just a coffee shop thing. Nothing crazy. But I've had quite a few people create a confrontation. And the moment it happens, my brain starts to go, okay, what am I going to do to this person? So the moment I resolve that I'm going to do it, I actually start, that's actually when I start to get aggressive. Like at one time I was cornered on a train. 2 guys came around me. I was like, is this really going to happen? I told myself, yes, it is. I can't have them surround me. And so I need to I need to throw one in front of the other one, kick one in the face, break one, and like go and choke one and break one's arm. So the moment I told myself I'm going to do it, I got up, grabbed one kid, threw him into the other kid. They're like, yo, what's going on? I'm like, well, you're going to jump me. I'm going to beat you up. Sambo time. Which one's that? Is that like a breakdown of rules? We got Russia versus Belarus here. Were they actually going to beat you up? They said no. But the moment I threw one into the other one, they were taken back. They didn't expect me to be aggressive. Again, self-defense is not, I throw a block and I throw a counterpunch. That's your Wing Chun right there, right? Self-defense is, I believe I was in a situation where I was going to be attacked. So I proactively grabbed him, threw him in front of the other one, and I got ready to throw down. The moment I showed the aggression, dude's like, hey man, what's up? Gave me a high five and walked out. Self-defense, he's a moment. Yeah, self-defense is awareness. And that's what I mean. You know when your homie, a random guy throws you into your bro. No, I was sitting down on the train, and they did come around and start talking to me and asking me questions. So it wasn't exactly like that, but that would be really funny. I tell the story like I was being attacked, but really I just walked up to somebody, picked him up, threw him into his friend while they were sitting on the train instead. I mean, that could be the truth. You guys don't know. How much do you really trust me and believe me? Now, both guys super aggressive. Belarus trying to get low, get under, looking for make a fireman into like a single maybe. Russia staying on top. Oh, the Russia is the taller kid though, so it makes a little bit of sense. There we go. Looking for that collar, that sleeve grip. Ooh, now he's got double sleeves. Belarus here. Let's see. Are we looking for that twist in there to tangle up those arms? Oh, yeah. Looking to try and come in for the double, that Osoto with 2 arms, right? Osoto, no, I'm sorry. Osoto Nagi with 2 arms. My friend told me that I can use Akata forms for films, but he said the main point of them is to have good coordination. I mean, it makes sense. I get it. I mean, I did forms a lot in Taekwondo. Trying to think. I mean, they make you look at your form, right? That's what I'd say that for, right? So when I want to apply something from a form like a kata, it's, don't get me wrong, forms are pretty. Exactly, it gives you the proper form. Because there is something to throwing a punch correctly, right? Like, there is a value in that. And that's kind of what, in my opinion, a form or a kata is going to do. It's going to teach you to throw that punch correctly. Ooh, he comes looking to grab the arm, come over. Ooh, Russia looks to jump right over for the... Like, he looks to get and roll him over from the turtle. Here we go. Belarus snap him around. Ref stands him up. And both these guys not able to get that score yet. Oh, what was that? There we go. Oh, come on. Oh. What does Belarus come in for, right? He goes for the overgrip. Russia does a good job, evades it, pulls it in front of him. Gets behind him, looks to outside trip him straight to the ground. Does he get points for that? Oh, double hook, double on. Let's see, gets it, looking to pull him over. Again, can't go for the choke, right? So he's looking to pull over, wanted to rotate him, potentially kind of catch him into the armbar. That's what'll make me breathe heavy just watching. Yeah, these dudes, like, I gotta say, like, they going at it. I mean, again, this is also the finals, right? So they've fought to this point, and neither one wants to lose, right? Nobody wants second place. Everybody always tries to win in that bitter end. I mean, there might be no chokes, but he kind of looked like he was choking him there. Pulling the arm up there, looking for that armbar. Doubling up. Wants to get that shin behind the head to turn him over. There we go. Looking to grab. Wants to get his... Now he wants to pull his other foot. There we go. Now the foot's in front of the head. Turning it, belly down. Trying to break that grip, though. There we go. Now the shin's behind the head. He's going to look to rotate him over. He rotates out. Comes back in. Yep, steps over the body. I would say he should do the other step too. And clears. Whew. Close. Scary there. Again, 0-0. No points so far. Honestly, that was so far the cleanest set of attacks coming from Russia there. Ooh. Almost catches this. Wraps over. Throws the leg out. Trying to hit the hip throw. 1, 2. Just a good base there by Belly. Look at how he sticks the leg to the ground. Russia unable to get this foot off the floor. And now he has the grip behind the collar and pushes his head down. Just barely. If he had that up, it would have been crazy. No advantage for the attack. No, but I think if it comes to like ref's decision, they'll give it to him. I'm applying for a job and signing up for AKA. Those are goals, man. I like it. I like the way that sounds too. Just getting a job and paying your own way at it. Ooh. Drops in for the look. So trip, Tomonagi. Both guys miss. Hey, I'm bad. What's going on, brother? Thanks for the resub. 7 months. I'm bad. So appreciated. Oh my god. Crazy. 7 months we've been doing this. That's how I know how long the pandemic's been. 7, 8 months. Yeah, right? How crazy is that? Like no, how has it been 7 months? It's nuts. And again, very appreciated, guys. Thank you so much for the sub, brother. Ooh. Oh, we got a point here. How did it happen? Belarus got the point. I'm missing something. Hold on, I missed it. Oh, so they both kind of go down. 1, 2, gets the arm grip. Oh, so he has the head into the camera. Terrible. We don't get to see the legs. Look, probably it's some sort of trip. They both go down to the side. Definitely look like Belarus started it. And then he's going to grab, then he's going to drive in, put his back to the mat, lands on the side, gets the point. Yes. They'll just be like, did you win or lose? I say if I win, cool, here's KFC or sushi. Well, no, if I have an after fight, parents won't be there. I mean, so, there's a lot of parents who can't watch their kids get in a fight. My mom never was able to show up to my tournaments. I think she showed up to one, and then she was like, she didn't like seeing me be that aggressive. All right, so and that's understandable. My mom didn't want to see. Yeah, see, mom didn't want to see me fight Called to pick me up for after an hour of the tournament. I got a little delayed. She walked right into my last fight. Oh, yeah. I'll never experience a point sparring tournament. I did the full contact taekwondo tournaments. That was fun. I did some point sparring too. It was fun. I didn't like the point sparring. Wasn't really a fan. All right, so now Belarus up by 1. Russia's got to make this. Ooh, looks for the frontside valley drop. Nothing though. Nice. It recovers into the butterfly. Yeah. I like the way it looked though here, right? 1, 2. He gets his hip close. He actually does get the reach. It's just unfortunately he's not able to suck this arm underneath him. Right? He's able to put the elbow to the floor, gets a good base. Recovers the half guard. Good job. I mean, nice throw attempt by Belarus. Woof. Good stuff. In the end, I really didn't like it. I didn't like the way someone can kick at my head, and if they didn't hit it, they still got a point. Like, it was really weird. Yes, Nightfall. Sambo time. Looking at the World Sambo Champions 2020. This is day 1, right? So we got 3 days. This is going to be day 1. We'll see how much we get through. So far, they're finishing up the juniors in this one. Yeah, pretty much everyone. The gang's all here, right? Oh. Comes over, inside, outside, puts him on his back. And at the same time, does he get the pinpoints for this? I'm not sure if he you can start the pin and close guard, right? The other arm's not through. He's got to clear. There we go. Oh, drove him back down. You gotta clear completely. Let's see, what could he do? He's got the arm through. I'd like to see him possibly establish a butterfly hook. Start elevating him. He's got to get that back off the floor. 3 more seconds. It's going to be 6-1. Oh, man. 6-1. He's got the points. Now he's going to try and pass. He's going to let go. Stepping over. Ooh, man. I told you his energy was great, but I think I deserve fellow classmates who are better than me so I can get better. Hope I don't sound like a cocky bastard. A little bit, but it's okay. I get it, though, right? Here's an interesting thing. Like, so I'm part of 2 schools, right? I have my school in Zero-G Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I'm also part of Henzo Gracie Staten Island. With the pandemic, Henzo Staten Island kind of dispersed a bit, right? So it's just kind of what it is. It definitely sucks. But a lot of those guys, so they're kind of, they disperse into like smaller schools, and they never realized how good at jiu-jitsu they got. So now they're in these schools, and they're just wrecking people. And they're like, I didn't expect to be kind of the top dog in this small school. I'm like, well, you didn't understand that you were in a sea of killers. Like, everybody there was brutal. Like, honestly, the level coming out of that place was insane. It's the reason Henzo put his name on it, right? Henzo wasn't making money off Henzo Gracie Staten Island, but we were putting out people that were quality. Like, even with Zero-G, I have his name on the gis. I never paid for the association fee, and he knows it's there. But my guys were winning. So he's like, yeah, it's cool. Let it happen. Let it happen. The representation is real. Let's see. Good partners do help, though, right? They do help. But then if the coaches... I do agree with the good coaches thing, but I think good coaches are going to make... definitely sucks down on closing. My daughter Regina's realized. I know Joe plans on opening something up in 2021, right? If I get everything squared away with Zero-G, I want to start something on Staten Island. I'm not sure exactly what I'll be able to accomplish, but at least maybe get something going so when he comes back, we can get everything going all over again. Definitely sucks, man. I agree. And that's the thing that Joe's saddest about, too. He's sad about the kids. By far. Damn, well, better conditioning than most of them. Conditioning's a big part of fighting. Oof. But Russia here coming out, has that over the top. Here we go. Again, the Junior Combat Sambo Championship, 74 kilos. He's got a baby face, but he doesn't really look like a kid. We're going to have you. Oh, here we go. Kyrgyzstan versus Ukraine. Rudnev Latov versus Karyev. Daybreak? Cool. Man. Again, he does not look like a junior, right? His face doesn't look like a baby face. Was the new place you get checked out today good? Well, it might have been cool if the person actually showed up, man. I was so pissed. Can't tell you. Showed up there to check out the new place. Got to show up. So now we're set for Friday. We'll see what happens. It's got to happen soon, though. That's bar nightfall. Oh no, I'll get deleted. That's the fun part. I mean, that is a reality, right? You love. It's Jiu-jitsu is cool, especially in the beginning. We all learn to play the bongos on our chest, their chest, any part of the floor. That's how we get better, man. Go, both guys testing out their range, right? Both young gentlemen looking for that 1-2 right here. Unlike the last one, guys just throwing haymakers. Both these guys a little more measured. Oh, I like the leg kick there. I think a lead leg, outside leg kick's a good way to test your range. It's a thing in Sambo. In the combats I've noticed, they take like a minute to warm up, right? And then they kind of start going. A lot of movement here. Coming, there we go. Starting to swing. Ooh, punches his way into a single to a double. Like that. Like it. Good stuff. I used to be a fighter, but during the pandemic, I was forced to become a lifter. Life is strange. No, life is definitely strange. I agree. I mean, I lift a little. I still can't get around it too much, right? I still do my Olympic lifts. We got some bench work in the place. I hit my snatches on occasion. I was doing Gene's jump rope yesterday before anybody showed up. Oh, nice angle cut there by Ukraine. Like what he was thinking. All right, looking to come to the outside, maybe hit a hook, maybe then coming for the double. Ooh, I mean, right there, I liked his 1-2, but he didn't come forward with it more, right? He could have came into the... There we go. Times him, comes in, double leg. Beautiful, off the 1-2. Just a really well timed. Collects him, blast through, big head up. I like that, driving. He goes to step base, cuts the corner, grabs the knee, circles him down. Nice. Gets the point, sits him on his butt. That's what the point's for, when you get him on their butt. You only do Olympic lifts? I love them. Yeah, only. I do snatch and I'll do the clean and jerk, right? Because I like the explosion aspect of it, right? For me, I'm thinking, how does this help my jiu-jitsu? And that's the pieces that help, like the up, the boom, underneath, that level change, that hip explosion. That's what I'm looking for. Heck yeah. Get deleted. Oh, NAFTA will wreck you with his his closed guard, bro. Like, he'll just kind of sit down and just crack him. Just choke you out with a gogo plata. So Olympic lifts this summer, and actually, nice. Congratulations, bro. 2 pounds. That's good stuff. 200. It's good stuff. Let's see. I think I would hit a power clean. Is that when you just kind of go straight up? I never did that personally. Is NAFTA a BJJ practitioner? Yes, he kind of, right? He in Germany, he trains submission wrestling on the ground. I think it's luta livre styles, right? Power cleans without the squat. Oh, I always do the squat. I always wanted that to be part of it for me. I'm a lutador. Nice. Yes, this is the World Sambo 2020 Championships, the finals, day 1. It's 3 days because they threw all of them together, right? Usually they separate the juniors, the adults. So we have 3 days of finals to catch up on. Here we go, looking for the Tomonagi here. Like the way he's blocking. Look at the way he's going to suck his hips in. Let's see, what's he missing? Gets it. Pulls in. Looks to roll him over. Good base by Kyrgyzstan. But he doesn't have the arm, so he's not able to complete the Tomonagi. He looks tired, man. He looks tired again. Finals, they've been wrecking it all week. First he would kick my ass, choke me out in different ways, and I have to do the same. Knife, I don't need to say anything else. Total squire. Well, that's the idea, right? We all start learning. We all start as the squire in jiu-jitsu. Like I said, we all pay our dues, man. Every one of us has played the bongos on our chest, their chest, and on the floor multiple times. Everybody who trains jiu-jitsu dies every day in the beginning. Fortunately, jiu-jitsu is like a video game. You get to tap and get a new life. That's why Twitch and jiu-jitsu works. Because it's like a video game. Come on, there we go. Punching his way in. Oh! Oh, let's look at that seatbelt. Coming, throwing the legs over. Ooh, looking for the armbar over. Grab the leg, stepping over. Still has the collar. See, I think they can do the choke in Combat Sambo. Yeah, they definitely can collar choke in Combat Sambo. And he gets the tap. Woohoo! Oh, man, let's look at that. Let's look at that sequence one more time. Incredible work. 1, 2. So it starts with Kyrgyzstan coming in for the shot. So right there it is. 1, 2. Gets the hand on the head, the arm, sprawls back, doesn't let go of the elbow, right? Makes a miss, and he's gonna beautifully make him pay. Has the arm, grabs the collar, comes into his drop Seonagi, face plants him, and then here we go. So now he still has the arm. He's coming up and over it. 1, 2. Immediately reaches through, grabs the collar. See, we see him grab the collar right here. Now he wants to throw the leg over and roll this into what we call the bow and arrow choke or the slingshot choke. Has over there, hip over. Now he wants to have the shin behind, looking to roll him over, potential armbar, but he doesn't have to go for it. Still has the collar across the neck. Locks up the bow and arrow choke here. Big hips pushing the head into it, and it's just gonna force the tap. Beautiful work there by Ukraine. Excellent stuff. Whew. I'm still a blue belt, 6.5 years. I'm still a squire. As there, we all are. Like I said, man, I'm still learning. I said this. I told you guys, there's this weird curve, right? You learn the most from white to blue. Kind of like, it doesn't really diminish, but like what you're absorbing feels less from blue to purple, even a brown. And then there's a point at black belt where like something clicked for me, and my knowledge absorption went crazy. And like I'm able to do so many different types of games now than I've ever had in my and you can see, oh man, poor dude's upset, man, but just beautiful work catching that submission. Ukraine coming out on top. Kyrgyzstan, it was a good fight, man. That's a good one. Oof. I want a speed run from white to black. So the most traditional speed that's quick is 10 years, right? I think it's like at least a minimum of 2 to 3 years per belt. You can accelerate that by winning world tournaments, like major events. So I got mine a little early because at blue belt I won the Henzo Invitational. At purple belt, a week later purple, they got third in the Pan Ams. And then there was another Henzo's Invitational at purple belt, so I got that like a year. And then I got my brown, and eventually like 2 years later, 2.5 years later, I got my black. I still don't believe I deserved it though. Definitely did not deserve my black belt. I still say I didn't. There was a point where I had my black belt. I'm like, okay, now I'm on my black belt. I'm going to count white and blue as me. As soon as I hit purple, I'll try to rush for the brown ASAP. I mean, that's kind of what it is, right? Like, that's why most people leave at blue belt, right? But once you get the purple, yeah, most people stick around. Once you get I've only seen one person ever quit at brown belt. And I remember we were like, what? Like, everybody was stunned that this dude was leaving. We have 2 competition brown belts that have motivated me. I want to smash them so bad. Sweet, man. I love it. I love that motivation, right? Because there were some dudes that wrecked me. And then I would start getting better, and then they would stop rolling with me. Because they didn't want to have trouble with a lower belt. So I'd get promoted, and they start rolling with me again. And they're like, okay, good. We can roll with you again. And I was like, all right, cool. So that does happen. Again, ladies, fantastic work. Beautiful job. Everyone in this tournament just putting it out there. I mean, Sambo, it just doesn't get the love it needs. It deserves. Yo, Fisty, what's up, brother? All good here. Watching some World Sambo 2020 Day 1 finals. We got 3 days of finals. I think this is the junior, right? So we just saw the 57 to 60 kilo ladies sport and then combat Sambo championships finals. Good stuff tonight. But yeah, it's all good, man. It's all good. So we got France in third. Ooh, we got Ukraine. Yeah, Ukraine first place. Honestly, just a beautiful choke. Hits the... Oh, the other two guys left. They didn't want to be on the podium. Oh, man, it's brutal. Brutal. But hits a beautiful slingshot. Bow and arrow choke, bro. Oh, so good. 92 kilos. I don't know. Somebody did the math. 170 pounds. That's like 203. I mean, I can set my scale to it, but really. 77 kilos. Thanks. There you go. So I'm a little bigger than these ladies right here. We have Ukraine versus Belarus. Smile Natalia versus Zelenskaya versus Anzela. Oof. They look serious, man. They're coming out. Ready to throw. Again, these people have fought to this point. This is the finals. I mean, everybody that's made it, everybody was able to make it to the tournament. They've been battling through them all. Let's see what we got. You're all giants, man. Every one of you. I can basically do all freedom units as fast as computer except Fahrenheit. Oh, there you go. That's a good one. Ooh, okay, here we go. Measured. Looking for those gi grips. Ooh, gets the sleeve grip. Bill's trying to go. Let's see what she does with it. Ooh. Able to break the grip. Oh, no, not break the grip. Got out of bounds. Ref calls him back in. Oh, looking for the trip. Oh, comes into the head of the Uchi. Hooks in. Pushes her face right to the ground. Oh, she kind of helps her back up, though. That's good stuff. 105 took me 6 years to get here. Man, it's a long road, man. Because if it's the right road, it's a long road, right? There's quick way, there's ways to shortcut that, but it's never the right road. Ooh, gets her down. Ukraine a little more tentative than Belarus. Belarus really kind of going after her. All right, so Ukraine not able to get her attacks off at this point. Belarus doing a good job of getting off first. She's getting her grips first. She's going for her attacks first. I think Ukraine definitely looking to slow this down. They're right there. Like I said, Belarus going in for the Oseonagi. Not the cleanest, but she's going for it, right? She's keeping Ukraine on the defensive. Ooh, Uchi, trying to put her hip to the ground. You'd get 2 for that. Oh. Hip to the ground, 1. 100 meters. Eat something, brother, please. Gosh, I found out I'm 136 pounds and I'm 5'11". That was what I weighed. I was 10 pounds less than that. I was 125 pounds at around 5'10", 5'11" when I started jiu-jitsu. So, that was me when I started. After eating a lot and training a lot, I gained up to about 170. $6'2". Damn giants. Ooh. Again, Belarus just so much more aggressive, even with the grip breaking. Right? Ooh, cross sleeve grip, looking for the over the shoulder grip as well. Ooh, again. Oseo into the outside, into the valley trip. Oh, like I forgot the name of that throw. It's a funky one, right? Actually, Sugar Shane O'Malley. 7. Big John said is actually Sugar Shane O'Malley. Right? 5'11", 135. It's crazy, man. You really want to hit that 5'11" mark, huh? Looking for those gi grips. Ooh. Cameraman getting excited. Ooh, again, Belarus so aggressive. Good job by Ukraine. Stuffs her. I mean, but Ukraine has to do something else with these defensive measures he's had, right? Because Belarus has done a really good job so far of being the active fighter, right? And Ukraine has she's stuffed all of it for the most part, right? But she's not able to get her attacks off. And in 5 minutes, I don't see you tiring anybody out. I'm going to show the side of a welterweight. Time to cut down a welterweight. Use those legs more. Right? I mean, then again, if you ever complain about being short, look at Gastelum at 185, right? Gastelum up at 185. He's a little guy. Gave Adesanya one of the greatest fights we've ever seen Adesanya have. So something for it. Size matters, but doesn't matter completely. If I went with 5'9". There you go. Size matters, not height. Reach kind of matters, right? I guess. I mean, it just, you know, it is, everything matters. You just have to make what matters matter for you, right? Like Adesanya's length matters. It matters because he uses that length. Gastelum size matters because he gets in tight and uses that tightness. So, again, like I said, jiu-jitsu is for everybody. Not everybody's for jiu-jitsu. You can make your style work for your type. Mike Tyson, 5'10", the youngest heavyweight champ of all time. And a killer. Like, let's be real. Height being irrelevant. Because his head movement was fantastic. He knew he had to get inside. Again, he made it work for him. His head was to the side, rolling, underneath. As soon as he had an opening, bam, bam. And he was so aggressive defensively, he was aggressive. And I personally, like, I love aggressive defense, right? Like, if I have an option of putting someone in a submission range or completely clearing out so that I know I can't get attacked, I'll risk putting them in the range every single time. Everybody's same height when they lay flat on their back. Some people got bigger bellies, though. Some people he just can't mount comfortably. It happens. I got one of my friends. I can't mount him comfortably. It's just what it is. I gotta have one knee down, one leg up. It's almost like a posted mount. Double sleeve grip to belt, looking for the Tomonagi. Gets it down. Back on the floor. Is that where 2 or they're gonna give her the 1 for the hip? Oh, here you go. She's got the pin. Belarus has been so aggressive this entire time. Ukraine hasn't been able to mount defense, and here we see the culmination of it. Still unable to get that shoulder off the floor. 13, so she's at +2. I kind of think she's out, dude. Like, I see that. I mean, they're giving her the points, but I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that one. I think she got to her side enough. Oh, my brother's 310. I was 216 floating on him. Yeah, you're right. When you get on, you can't put your knees to the ground. You're like, okay, whatever. Stephen Struve versus Demetrius Johnson and Sugg. That would be insane. That would be so much fun to watch. It really would be, because Demetrius Johnson's slick too, right? Stephen Struve just tall. Like, I mean, I think one of the tallest MMA fighters ever. But yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. I do agree with that statement. Or even maybe Gustafsson. Have you seen old school K1 open weight tournament? Not in a long time, right? But I know what you're talking about. Those leg kicks back then, man. Whew, Drumel Banner was small versus Drumel Banner versus small Nakamura. Ooh, I definitely don't remember that one, but I know that you guys are talking about. That sounds insane. They definitely can't do that anymore these days, right? Like open weight stand-up tournaments. Can that ever happen again? Is it even possible? Like grappling, it's different, right? Because once you hit the ground, the value of side strength diminishes. But you're also not punching each other in the face, and you get the tap. Like I said, everybody who trains jiu-jitsu or submission grappling has multiple lives. I mean, Ukraine looks. You could see right there. She already looks like she's defeated, right? She looks upset already. Face isn't looking good. Right there. Belarus coming out with a win on Zela. Just a really beautiful job. Dominated from start to finish. Again, Ukraine did not get an attack off. She was just the aggressor the entire time. Like, I don't even think they have an attack sequence from Ukraine to show. Maybe she was just tired, right? Maybe the day wore on her. Maybe the attrition aspect of this was just too much for her to deal with. Yeah, see, every one of these is a Belarus attack. There we go. Men's 90 kilo, Uzbekistan versus Russia. Yugabov Navato, Thryabov Sergey. Let's see what happens. Gotta go. Oh, Paul, peace, brother. Have a good one, man. So please rewind. Remind me, we have to see Jerome Barris not read the Davi. All right. Well, hold on. There was also, before we start this, let's see, Big John, is your Sambo time thing still there? Can I still find it? There's a question. We've gone through a lot of chatting. Just past 7 months, man. Thanks again, brother. Okay, let's see. What you got? Let's see, Big John. I have a question for you. You guys ever tapped out your professors? Black Sambo dessert recipe. Ooh, this does sound good. Black Sambo ingredients. For the cream of lait, let's see. Cup of water, 2 packs of Knox unflavored gelatin. Can of condensed milk, can of Nestle cream. For the cocoa layer. Evaporated milk, cup of white sugar. I'm definitely never eating this, but I almost want to make it. Just so I can say I made Black Sambo. Sambo time. It's a dessert indeed. I have multiple times. Sometimes give me a better call and crowd as well. I've never tapped out a professor, but I've tapped out a higher belt. I've gotten really, really close, and the bell rang. Like I was like, it beeped, and I was like, all right, just let go. This is what it is. You know what I mean? So it's a negative. Have any of my students ever tapped me out? That's a question too. I had the sugar. See, I'm actually gonna I'm gonna save this to watch later. Actually, hold on. If I make this, I'm gonna record it and send it to you guys. Let's see, save. Yeah, just watch later. I'll put it on my other channel so I can watch it myself later. Let's go back to the Sambo Championships from the International Sambo Federation. When we do. Yeah, when we do an open night, definitely. Yes. Because let me tell you something. 12 years now. One time it never passed. God never scored points, never taps. That's the next. You know what it is? So part of it is, and I'll say like from experience, as I know what all of my guys want to do. Like there's a certain aspect where it's very hard for them to surprise me with the technique they're going to pull. Because for the most part, I've showed them it. So that's definitely part of it. I run slices and everybody doesn't roll with me like 2 times a week. That doesn't roll with me like 2 times a week. I can get them with it. Yeah, exactly. You can get like those sneaky things in there, right? But yeah, it definitely has to do with the fact that I know what they do, so I can kind of plan for the eventuality. You know, so there is that level. Like, so when you roll with your professor, he's got a very clear understanding of your game. I have one guy I train with on occasion. He comes from another professor, and I like rolling with him a lot. He's really, really good. His name's Pasha. He's got a great game, and I like him to attack me so I can kind of like deal with it. But like I'll show him things, and he goes to do it to his professor, and his professor like snaps out of it, like, what the hell? So like it's that's what it is. I do a roll into reverse calf slasher that I got a brown and black belts with. I do a rolled into reverse calf slicer. That does sound brutal. I mean, reverse calf slicer, isn't that like a neat, like, I guess usually behind, I don't know, man, crazy. It definitely sounds brutal. Like, I knew, you guys know the baseball bat choke from the bottom with the gi? One hand in, you just roll belly down. I knew this guy, Chiago, at Henzo's. Dude, he tapped everybody out. He put black belts to sleep because they didn't want to tap from it. Even black belts. Yeah, even black belts, bro. I'm telling you, like, I've come close to tapping my professor, even at black belt. I'm talking about Joe, never Henzo, right? Like, just like one time, real close. One time, real close. And that was it. Again, because he knows exactly what I'm doing now. Like, now if we trained, it might be a little different because we haven't trained in a long time, and my game is much different than what he remembers. But, yeah, it's just what it is, man. Because remember, when you're training too, like that's another great thing about jiu-jitsu. While you're training, they're training, right? Because as you get better, they get better. So and that's the difference between a jiu-jitsu black belt, Brazilian jiu-jitsu world, our culture, the submission wrestling culture. That's part of it. Part of it is you keep training, and you have these cultures, these taekwondo or karate black belts with the gut resting on the belt. Part of the issue is that they're not training as actively as you are to actively combat. So all of our coaches, our submission wrestling coaches, our jiu-jitsu coaches, they're training too. They're rolling as well. It's a very, like, I don't know personally of a jiu-jitsu school where the instructor doesn't train. He might not train with certain people, but he's rolling. He's practicing. He's getting better too. So you're actually all getting better together. So one of the reasons, Fisty, you might not have caught your coach is because your coach is better now too than was the day you started training with him. You know, and you got to look at that as a positive. It's like, oh my God, this dude is getting better. That means there's always room for me to get better as well. Right, so imagine someone rolling out of a heel hook. I said go for a heel hook. They spin out. Go belly down, kick your ankle lock. All right. Smash into your lower leg. Then hamstring and pull your body back. Give people space to escape my leg locks to go for that. Oh, I see. Say they roll a heel hook. You get up. You kind of grab. Kind of like Bass Rutin's. I remember I've seen one where Bass Rutin would do it from Turtle. I'm thinking like that, right? Roll into a position. Okay, yeah, I can see it now. I see what you're talking about. And your hip is kind of like you kind of grab the leg and your hip kind of crushes it too. Your hip has the foot, right? Is that what I'm saying? Is that what I'm thinking? If the hip has the foot, I know exactly what you're talking about. You reverse el vio, you run underneath. Your hands will be at like kind of the 9. Un momento, por favor. Gonna go get it. All right. Exactly. He's gotten better with you. He's probably gotten better because of you. Here we go. Oh. I mean, okay. First off, let's go back again. Again, how are these guys juniors? He's got no hair. How are these juniors? Oh man. All right, looking for the double grip. Oh, got the collar sleeve. He has the belt coming behind him. Ooh, honestly, just a beautiful drop by Russia here. Watch this. Like, the looks for the front valley drop. Look at that. Like, hits the S position, the split, really. Looks to roll him over. Good job. Goes belly down. Stop any points. That's one of my absolute go-to moves. All right, we'll check that out as soon as this one's done. We're going to see Nafta's absolute go-to move. Is it you doing it or just the one you learned from? Again, both guys looking for their moment here. See, and these guys are heavyweights here, right? So they're getting up into the weight classes. So they look a little bit more tired, right? Ooh, double sleeve grip, sleeve collar. Both guys sharing the same grip. Ooh, comes in for the uchi. Looks for the trip afterwards. Ooh, trying to break the grip now. Oh, there we go. Ooh, comes in for the fireman. Good sprawl by Russia. Russian looker kick him over, Tomonagi style. Maybe get a little reversal. Get on top. Maybe go for a pin. You're able to clear it. Ooh. If he puts his back to the ground, he might get a point for this. Digging it all the way. Oh, man, can he get it? He's just looking at the ref like, you going to stand us up? Or we're going to, like, stuck here. Like, what's happening? It's Charles over there. The first time I saw it, the only time I saw it, I'm like, okay, sweet. I like that. Now I'm sneaking up on him. Just wait. That's exactly like you'd almost have to say, like, you're going to throw something at him he's never seen before. He hasn't seen you practice it. He doesn't know it's in your repertoire. Like, I've let some of my students put me in moves to see if I can get out of them. That's the closest I've ever been. Like, I've been really close. Really, really close. Like, I wish one of my guys was here. Like, one time he caught me in a bow and arrow choke. And I was like, I wanted him to work him, so I wanted to force him into the situation. So he hits it, and I shove my 2 fingers right on my carotid artery. And he's just going for it. So he starts pulling with all of his strength. And I'm like, whoo, good thing I knew this was coming. But if I didn't know it was coming, it would have been tight. Really tight. So let's see who starts the sequence off. Russia reaching in deep. He drops in for the fireman. The sprawl by Uzbekistan. The sprawl by Russia. Uzbekistan comes in for the shot. Looks for the Tomonagi counter. But again, just Uzbekistan sits flat. Not able to get the points off. He's a little bit upset by it. It looks like Uzbekistan's sucking air hard. He's definitely more tired. I think Russia needs to take advantage of it. Oh, look, he's like, grab my collar. Go for it. Trying to lower him into it. Uzbekistan starting to lean a little heavy back. Ooh, Russia looking for the trip to maybe the single leg. I haven't seen a tie yet, right? This will be the first tie if it happens. I've never seen a tie in the finals. Ooh, comes in, rolls him over. Again, looking for the Tomonagi counter. Uzbekistan like, why is this still going on? Because there's 10 seconds left, man. They're looking for something to score. Looking to maybe start the clock. 2 seconds. Gets a 1. But it's over. It's over. Gets the pin at the last second. Is that going to give him the match? Is that how that's going to work? Is that how that's going to work? I have no idea. So it looks like I think all the judges just choose. 200 times rolling. I've never in a comp so far. Yep, definitely judge's decision there. I agree, especially at the end. He was the more aggressive person by far. Good work here. Now I think we're going to be at the 100 kilos combat Sambo championships here. Again, junior? Okay, there's no way that dude's junior. No way. Like, he's got great beard. Like, we have to have gone way beyond the junior thing. Camera, that's cool. Like, if he is, I don't know. If he's a junior, that's crazy. Yep. So we have Cameroon versus Ukraine. All right, we'll go back right after this. Let's see NAFTA's go-to move. Here we go. Charles Oliveira, unusual strikes and submissions. Boop. Can we start at the beginning here? There we go. A little grainy. All right, so Oliveira's in the outside ashi, comes in for a heel hook. He clears it, slides out. Shin behind, grabs it. Oh, I know this one. I've done this before. Beautiful outside. Yeah, backside calf slicer. Yeah, no, I know that one. You know what? I learned it from Bess Rutan's, his first DVD series. He does something like that. He does it from like Turtle. Like picks it up, puts it on his hip, does it like that. But definitely a sweet move, man. I agree. Cool one. This is NAFTA's go-to. So if anyone ever rolls with NAFTA, know that he's going to look to calf slicer you. 100%. He's going to look to heel hook to calf slicer. Wants to get behind. Good hip. Ooh. I mean, Charles Oliveira, so slick. Like, this dude needs to be in the running for the title. It's just so sad that he's not yet, right? He's got to be right there. He's got to be coming in. All right, here we go. Cameroon, Uzbekistan. Ooh, opening with the jab. Big right hook. I like the measured by Cameroon. Definitely feels like power versus precision right now, right? Keeping those hands up, looking at that front kick. He's been... Ooh, okay, I'm looking for that calf kick. Cameroon's done a good job. He's been switching stances a little bit. The screams of pain. Yeah, man, because it's your whole body hipping into that behind that knee, bro. Ooh, look at the 1-2 leg kick. Cameroon slowly coming forward here. Ukraine hasn't really had an answer yet, right? Ooh. Let's look at what is he doing here. This is a little tricky stuff here. Look. Shoots his hand down, tries to get him to come down. Looks for up, 1. Trying some feints there. I mean, Cameroon just looks very comfortable on his feet here. Where Russia's just looking for that right hook. Right? He just wants to get that counter right hook. Still measure each other out. All right, like I said, minute A minute in, this is usually where we start to see the combat Sambo start happening. They find their range, they keep going. Is it possible to win off strikes only? Yes, knockouts do happen. Yep. What happens is the throwing aspect gives points. A submission is a end of game. But yes, there has been knockouts as well. Like ideally, if Ukraine doesn't really mount much else, Cameroon's definitely gonna run away with this right now, because effectively every time he comes in, throws some shots, hits the leg, it's winning him the judge's decision, that's for sure. Ooh, nice 1-2 there. Saidu looking to step in for that jab, and again he's controlled it. Ooh, there's that left hook. What happened? 1, 2. Ooh, look at how he blocked. Like, this is sweet. Look at this. He's gonna come in here. We're gonna see this dude somewhere soon, right? Look, block, and then comes right in for his counter. Bam. Ooh. I think the whistle was blowing at the time, but. So wait, did you give somebody a point? Is it a warning? What's going on? Why is the hand up? I don't know. Oh, he's giving him a passivity warning, right? Because realistically, Uzbekistan's doing nothing right now. He's got to start waking up. He's got to find his moment here. He's looking for that big right hook, but he's got to combo with something, right? Because he sees the hook. He knows the hook's coming, right? Show him the hook. Do something else. Don't run away. Cameroon getting the point because of Ukraine's passivity there. He's on the knee, looking for the outside, looking for the Uchi counter. The Uchi counter from Ukraine, not able to collect it. Is that an oblique kick? Oh, wow. Knee stomps allowed. Running away works for Gustafsson. I wonder what I'm going to do with 100k channel points when I get there. I'll make something up. Like, what do you guys want for the 100k channel points? What can we make? What can we make you guys make me do at 100k channel points? We gotta flesh that out, right? Have some fun with it. Here we go. One. Again, Cameroon looking to come in. Cameroon up right here. 7. When did he get the 6 points? Hold on. So he's giving him 4. Oh, 4 for the knockdown. Oh, so because he gets the knockdown here, he gives him 4 points. All right. Gives him a standing count too, right? So knockdown's worth 4 points. That's what we didn't know. And then he gets another 2. I don't know exactly why, but he gets another 2. It might have been passivity, actually. Make me some black Sambo. Make some black Sambo. Make him watch the B movie next video 150 times. As next video 100. No. I can say no. I do feel that. I feel okay with saying no. So that's interesting. So if you get a knockdown, you get 4 points. So you can win with stand-up alone, right? Honestly, Ukraine already looks gassed. He's already pulling his gi top open. He looks tired. Looks like Cameroon's going to run away with this one. Ukraine just, he was swinging everything into the right hook, and he just never able to connect. Cameroon just doing a good job of just controlling the center. Not being on the back foot himself. He probably wants to finish, right? He wants to go for it, but he also doesn't want to get knocked out. Yeah, these are big boys. And now we're watching real black Sambo leading by 7 points. Yeah, this is the real Black Sambo. Oof, nice leg kick. Telling you, man, this guy's gonna. We're gonna see Seydou out of Cameroon in some event soon. Swinging for the fences. He's coming, man. He's coming. That video was awesome. Gotta watch it. Give him to watch a red belt. That is all. Oh, man. I did watch it once. It wasn't due to a rewatch. I wasn't going to rewatch it. It was during the time that those movies, everyone was coming out with some stuff. Oh, my God. So many bad movies at that era. Like, what? Like, how did everybody get into that? There were, what? There was like 3 or 4 movies, and then, like, they started trying to make MMA movies, like an ode to the 80s. Everybody had daddy issues. Ooh, again, just Ukraine just swinging for the fences. How did he get here? What was his path to victory? Whew, what a crazy wild list. Like, he's coming, like, doesn't want to lose. 14 seconds left. Here's the 10-second click. Starts swinging for the fences. 1, 2, again, Disney coming. Cameroon not wanting to let it go, right? Wants to get the finish himself. Swinging as well. And Ukraine just everything has in it. Time's up. 7-0. Oh, CM Punk's MMA highlights. Ooh. It's another rough one, man. Is there possibly a highlight of CM Punk? Is it even fathomable? His jumping guillotine was a highlight for me. This is what I'm going to have to watch over and over again. When costume person destroys the drums at a children's music concert. Hold on, let's get it up there. I love that he's into it, right? He's like, bam. That dude's insane. What the hell? Yo, I can't imagine how sweaty he is in that costume as well. He is soaked to the brim. That is nuts. I got a lot of friends that play drums. I don't think they play like this dude, man. Do you think he's got to be off script, right? He's got to be like, you know what? I'm going to give these kids a treat tonight. And just start, just hitting it. Pay for the entire 100%. Look, even has a nice slowdown, comes right into the rhythm, doesn't lose the beat in the slightest. He's picking it up, he's ready to go again. I just want to see him take off that suit. Like, ideally, I get this impression that he's cutting weight, right? He's in that suit. He is so drenched. He's like, I should lose 10 more pounds. 10 more pounds. And he knows exactly how much he weighs. I'm not listening to complete silence. Yes. Good. I mean, oh yeah, poor Ukraine. She just couldn't get an attack off, right? She just had a rough go of it. I feel like she was just exhausted by the time she got to that finals and just wasn't able to put it together. Kayla Harris fighting at 145 in Invicta on November 20th. I mean, so apparently she is going back to fight at lightweight at 155 in PFL, but she's going to do 145 in Invicta. I mean, does that mean we're going to see her coming? Like, ideally, Kayla versus Amanda Nunes is a pretty sweet fight, in my opinion. Would like to see it. I mean, that'd be like a weird UFC to PFL crossover, right? Could it happen? But would UFC even allow it to happen, right? Without her completely abandoning the PFL. And she's not going to do it, obviously. They've been so good to her. I would do it if I was them. I wouldn't do it if I was her. I mean, PFL has been amazing to her. Oh yeah, this guy here. Again, just love the double overs into that Tominagi counter. And Cameroon just dominated here. Ukraine just couldn't get anything off really for the most part. Ended up getting Cameroon just a good knockdown. What happened to this guy? I think Cameroon happened to that guy, right? Or no, it's that left hook that dude that Ukraine was swinging with reckless abandon, right? Oh man, somebody told him twice. Oh, brutal. Who was those? That was Lithuania and Serbia. Anatoly and Sado. Just honestly incredible work there. Beautiful job by these guys. And that is the day one. Are they recapping? Is that what it is after that? Yeah, that's a recap. All right, let's go to day two finals. Let's set that up. Here we go. Maybe we should increase the play any video quantity. Where we go. That's day one. Day two finals. Here we go. Start these up. Here we go. World Sambo Combat Championships, youth and junior. Again, I don't know about youth and junior, man. Those dudes were not youth. Especially the last one. His beard was gray. Did we already see this one? I hate to say the Russian girls look a lot alike, but they're looking a lot alike. Alright, before I'm heading to bed, man, take care. Nafta, been a pleasure, man. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Has been awesome. I really do appreciate it. And I will watch out for that heel hook to calf slice, so that's for sure. Big sprawl from Ukraine here. Russia unable to finish it. Russia in that low stance. Ukraine looking kind of be above her. White people all look the same. I can't actually argue that. Not in the slightest. Yo, what's up?
You buy Gary groceries?
No.
He just gave me $25 for groceries. In Venmo.
What?
Yeah, I would text him because it's probably wrong.
Oh yeah, no, I'll send him.
Like maybe he meant to send it to somebody else.
Mm-hmm. White people. It's true, we all do look the same.
What?
We were just saying white people all look the same.
God, look at me. I look like every other girl out there.
I know you do. I'm just kidding. You look half Japanese. Now, I couldn't tell if we actually watched this fight already. It's day two finals, but I mean, that girl looks a lot like the other girl, but I knew it was the final, so it wasn't. And the names are different too.
So sexist. This channel should get canceled.
Channel should be canceled. Oh, that'd be terrible. Seriously, I can't stream MMA fights anymore. UFC. So trying not to cancel. Oh, looking for the pin. Can't. I mean, we have seen the pin come. Oh, wash it off. Like, we have seen someone pin from the guard. And I think that's kind of a crazy aspect too, right? Like the fact that he can get points from that, and that guy didn't even try. Like, he looked like he was stuck, and he's like, you know what? I'm stuck here. I'm not going to fight my way out of it. Like, he moved a little bit and was like, nope, I'm done. That's you and your marriage? You're stuck in this? Okay, that's no problem. Well, we'll let you out somehow. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Sweet move. Double sleeve grips, comes up. Basically, puts on like a hat. I like the stand up here. Opens, dives through, comes to the back here. Love the mechanic there. Sweet. Is pin only pinning your opponent's shoulders? Next seconds, or is it like you? I think it starts. Well, you can have. I've noticed they can have their arms wrapped around them. So as long as their shoulders are facing, you'll see the guy start the count, right? So, but to get away from it, to get away from the pin, you have to like either stand up or you have to like almost go belly down. So it's not like a wrestling pin where, like, I mean, a wrestling pin is like their shoulders touch and boom, it's over. They have to really clear out of the situation completely. So if they hold it for 20 seconds, it's 4 points. If they hold it from 10 to 19 seconds, they get 2 points. But I don't think it has to be, and it can be from it could be from half guard, guard. I've seen it now from every spot, so it can be from anywhere. Ooh, looking to clear the leg, come up into the armbar here. Is she going to roll into crossing the feet. She's trying to defend with keeping her hand between her legs. It's a tough defense here. If I would say if she can clear, she's going to step the foot in there, try and clear that leg. Good job here. Big bridge by Ukraine to try and get out of this. Controls the foot. Russia wants to put it flat. It's the tap. Woo! What a sequence. Let's look at that again. Ladies are killers. There you go, Steph. You want to roll with these ladies?
No, they probably kill me.
Nah, actually, this is the Sambo Junior World Championships.
They'd probably kill me.
Yeah, no, they're good. They're good. Look at the way she opens this up here. Look at like she's gonna go like an eagle inside and gets behind her.
Is this what you're trying to create with our daughter?
100%. This is exactly what I'm trying to create with our daughter. Are these kids? These are supposed to be. Yeah, this is supposed to be like I think 17 or 18. Yeah, this is supposed to be the junior championships. So there we go. So she gets. So she does the eagle thing. She reaches over here, has the arm. She's gonna look to. She has the hook inside with the left leg, right? So she does a good pop. She reaches the foot through there to hook the leg, so this way she can now grab the foot and roll her over. There we go. Grabs the foot, gets her over. She's reaching at the shin to defend this because the other arm's out of the equation. And she's going to look to clear. So there's a moment where she's going to look to step on the knee to open it up. Right, here we go. Boom. But then she's going to push that off. But when she does, she knocks the head down. That frees the arm up. She looks to bridge to get up. But she's going to stay belly down. She's going to stay facing the legs. That arm's going to open up and you see it big and a tap.
Why do you think keep going?
What, this?
Yeah.
This monitor it's nothing else. It's just a monitor flickering. It's because it overheats. Yeah, that's why I can't use it as my main monitor. It's actually a 3D monitor. It's 120 hertz, some shit like that. It's crazy, but yeah, I can't use it because it flickers. So it doesn't matter. It's not affected by them. Whew, 52 kilos. What is that? That's like 120 pounds. Man, I just want to see that takedown again. Double sleeve grip like an eagle. Dives on these right there. Boom. Turns right to the hip line. I really want to do this, actually.
Not right now, right?
I mean, if you put on a gi, we can work it. Oh, that's what I should do for 100K. My wife does jiu-jitsu.
No.
What? Like, no, come on. That'd be great. Very few people have it. Somebody's coming up on it. 100K points. Here we go. Russia versus, I want to say Turkey. Who's TJK? Somebody do it. Somebody put it up. 57. Jiu-jitsu is for everyone. See? Everybody says jiu-jitsu is for everyone. Yeah, it is. Gladitka Vladimir versus Kerimov Ekmaladin? Ekmaladin? Alright, that's good. I want to say Turkey. I'm not sure, but the J kind of throws me off. TJK. Oh, Tajikistan. Alright. Cool. Alright. Yeah, no, I was never going to get Tajikistan. No, not at all. Like, now that he says it, I know I've heard of it, but there is no chance it was in my head before that moment.
And there's a new show based on your first sexual experience.
What was my first?
You said it was your first.
Did I?
Oh, now the story's changing.
Teacher?
I caught you in a lie.
What do you mean a teacher? How's that nice of me? It's a teacher.
Yeah, it's I just look word out there. It's like a sexual kiss pulled over a student.
Ah, okay. So it's based on the true story.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
with you.
No, there's no love.
Even worse.
Goes the outside grip. Oh, I love the... Has the armpit grip. Ooh. Let's see. What would he have needed to get this? Comes in, goes to put it over his head, shoots for the leg, just misses. Big sprawl by Tajikistan. Russia on the attack. The cross sleeve and the collar grip. Sweet. Love what he's thinking there. What's Tajikistan's path to victory? What does he want to do, right? What did he do to get here? That's my question. Again, Russia just on the attack and constantly. Tajikistan trying to just break the grips. Ooh. I was going to say, goes in for the Serenagi, comes up. Looked like he was looking for the trip on the outside. Almost like a knee tap. But with his foot. Russia just so active.
You big lie.
I don't think so.
Caught you in a lie.
I don't think I ever said it was my first.
Yes, you did.
I don't think so.
Yes, you did.
I don't think so.
If I you still talk to my friends, they would say the same.
I don't think I ever said that was my first.
Yes, you did.
I don't think I did.
Yes, you did.
I don't think so.
Yes, you did. You were like, my first time was...
Oh no, it actually. Yeah, I'm sorry, it was. I was getting the years messed up in my head.
You're what?
I was getting the years of life messed up in my head.
You're
My timeline. I am terrible with timelines. We know this.
a liar. It didn't happen.
All right, it didn't happen. I'm fine with that. Ooh, sets up the triangle. Oh, no. I think you're going to stand him up. Oh, man. Gets down, throws the leg over. Catches it here. The arm is out.
I still want to know who Gary's paying $26 for groceries.
Yeah, no. Text him in a moment. Here we go. My phone died. Text Gary. I don't know why you put me groceries. Why didn't buy him groceries?
He paid me groceries.
It said groceries?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Because I was like, oh, what? And like, I was like, let me see if he wrote a comment and said groceries.
I definitely don't remember buying him groceries. Again, good armpit grip here. I like the armpit cross sleeve grip, right? Nice. It's got a lot of control to it. It's really good. Does a good job of dominating the side here. Tajikistan has to break that grip. Now sleeve side coming over the shoulder. Nice break by Russia. Ooh, drops in for the Tomonagi. Keeps his feet up there. Looking for the tripod sweep. Just mechanically a little off. Not bad option. Hold on. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Each time should pierce. Brother, oh, he used the school's card for food, so that's why he sent you Venmo. All right.
What did he say?
He used the school card for groceries,
Okay.
so he just sent you the Venmo. Oh, Gary, the whole Fiona yelling, give her money. He's like, each time she repeated herself, she was clearer and clearer. Like, he liked that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, yeah. The articulation therapy you did with that little princess. Oh, bro, that was articulation therapy you did with her, making this
Really?
Yeah. Apparently that's therapy, apparently. Huh? Hey, look at that. I could have been a speech pathologist.
I like when you tell us things like that. It makes me feel better.
Cool. I'll send him that message in a moment. All right. Let's get back into this. Let's finish up this here. Then I'm going to call it a night. I do have to get some sleep, have work. Ooh! He finally gets the over grip. And here he pauses for what he wants for a moment, but Russia goes too fast for the Tomonagi. Big jumps up. So I get annoyed by all these trash talking goes wrong videos. I know what you're talking about, right? The only one I like so far was Chael Sonnen's when trash talking goes right. That was my favorite. Look it up. It's him, trash talking Tito Ortiz. Like, do they not want people to sell fights? Well, you know what it is. It wasn't a thing. There was outliers, right? There was a few people who would do it, and they did it well. Chael Sonnen, Conor McGregor, but now like everybody's trying to jump on that bandwagon, right? So it seems almost like there's a level of disingenuousness about it, and I think that's kind of where people are. Yeah, I mean, but honestly, if you're talking trash and you lose, though, the people are gonna bring it up. So, yeah, I do get it. I do get what you're saying. But when trash talking goes right, look up that video. The Chael Sonnen one was sweet. It was so good, and it was against Tito Ortiz. Oh, loved it. What does he do here? So he comes in for the trip. He's gonna turn. I love this. I love this here. So he has the collar grip here. He's gonna push his hip in. So like he steps in here, clears the grip, puts the arm across, steps inside, looks for the trip. Look at okay, he keeps turning belly down, trying to throw him over the shoulders here. Big hips. Ooh, really I like the way he walks into him there, trying to finish that. Interesting. I like it. I like the way it was an aggressive defensive move. He breaks the grip and comes right into the throw. There you go. Oh, again, he's over, right? Tajikistan has his grip, but he's got to go. He can't let Russia settle into that Tomonagi he's done from this. He comes with the Tomonagi. Whew, look at that defense, though. Just like cartwheels out like it's nothing. Looking for the Tomonagi here. Big extension, 1, 2, throws right over, lands in front of him, perfect round off. Oop, ties him from maybe the armbar. I don't think they can go for triangle chokes. Yeah, I don't think they can choke in sport sambo. I think the chokes are only in combat sambo. Such an interesting angle of it. Looking to grab here. All right. Okay, again, Tajikistan likes the shoulder grip. He wants a deeper one, though. Looking to break it. Looking to break Russia's double sleeve. Breaks the grip, comes over, has his moment. Ooh, unable to capitalize on it. So Tajikistan has gotten his grip. He's just unable to really go it. They need to change that rule. Oh, I mean, like in the sport sambo? Yeah, I think so, too. You know what it is? So I understand the no lapel chokes. I think there's like a meta angle that they were trying to keep with it, but I think they should allow like triangle chokes, guillotines, things like that. Definitely interesting. Ooh. So wait, why is Russia getting? Oh, so Russia's getting a point because of Tajikistan's. They're considering it passivity because all he's doing is breaking grips. Oh, there we go. Tajikistan coming over the top, looking for the Tomonagi. But again, Russia beats him to the punch. So his setup is actually giving him the angle. And it's funny, every time Russia's here, he's always setting up the triangle. But yeah, I agree. There needs to be something with that rule. Like they need to, I don't know. But at the same time, like they need to change the rule. But I like the way the rules are causing them to fight. Right? So I think that's cool. Maybe if they add in gi chokes, it might be. I don't know. I just too much guard pulling. Maybe. Or they just have to give negative points of guard pulling then. I don't know. I mean, rules are so finicky, right? Why we do this? Change it to this one. Again, he reaches over. Immediately, Russia comes on the knees, looking for the Tomonagi himself. Takes away the angle that Tajikistan's looking for the whole time. That's the problem. We need some lapel chokes. Spice it up. Well, in combat sambo, all that's allowed. It's just the sport sambo they say no. Hence why we saw the bow and arrow choke before in the combat sambo. Ooh, again, the counters from Russia has been amazing. Every time Tajikistan gets something, Russia just counters it so well. Here again, he goes for that deep grip. This time he's going to come over, look to overhook and trap it, drop himself into the Oseonagi, kind of. Looking to roll him over, control that shoulder. And again, Tajikistan does a good job popping his head out. Probably the same dude said, no, 12-6 elbow made that no choke roll. And it's funny, like so many events are so keen on the no 12-6 elbow. All because some old school dude used to break blocks of ice with it. And then you ever hear Big John McCarthy talk about it? How they were like, you know what? Like, and the guy was like, he was going to fight against it. And then they were like, this isn't a battle we care about. We're going to care about other ones. Here we go. Russia getting it off. I mean, honestly, I think he deserved it. It's just his counter gripping was so good. Always going for stuff. The moment Tajikistan went for any grip sequence, he had the counter motion to the grip sequence. Here we go. Combat Sambo, 62 kilos. We're looking at Uzbekistan versus Russia. Representing Uzbekistan, Bokiev Bokhodir. And then Russia, Salikov Alexander. Ooh, let's go. Not the hill to die on. Well, yeah, exactly. It's like, it's like we'll let this one go. We'll fight for other rules. Because realistically, how often would we see it? Right? You'd see it kind of in the mount, maybe. Which would be a rough place for it to live, not denying. You wouldn't really see it from guard because you're not allowed to hit the back of the head anyway. So unless they were like looking to the side, which case then is a good time for it, right? Somebody looks to the side, crack. But you could do that one, right? It's a good shot there. Here we go. Russia, Uzbekistan. Ooh, both guys looking ready to go. I like Russia coming in there. We're looking for the 1-2. Uzbekistan looking to clear it. Oh, drops for the drop Saronagi. Stays right in the pocket, though. I love that. I mean, drops Saronagi. Comes in for the Tomonagi. Stays in the pocket. Bouncing back and forth. 1-2. Here we go. Ooh, again, kind of. Oh, clears. Gets it. Looks for the Tomonagi himself. Trying to set up an armbar and omoplata. Wraps up that close guard. Russia definitely the more active fighter in this one. Again, only 5 minutes to work. I love the way it forces action, right? You only got 5 minutes. Time to go. That's why I loved ADCC Pro, right? Abu Dhabi Pro. 6-minute matches even for black belt. Why? Because they didn't want to deal with 4 minutes. They didn't want to deal with 6 minutes of stalling and 4 minutes of fighting. So they just took away the stalling time. Oh, single leg looks to drop in for the potential Tomonagi. Sits back into the triangle as a defensive option. Here we go. Oh, but it's partially because his arm is stuck out though, right? Oh, but he goes to put him. That hits the floor. Interesting. Interesting. There's a counter there. There's a counter here. 1-2. Someone's in a single leg. You grab the belt. You think about going Tomonagi. They put the hand out. You throw the other leg over, and you have your triangle set up. I like this. I like this. So right now I'm thinking I want to practice the eagle, and then the counter to the single leg Tomonagi into the triangle. That double sleeve eagle dip under. Man, I love that. I wonder if I could do it no-gi, like just grab the wrist. Boom. Just come right underneath. Bam. I think I could do it. I think I'd do my one wrestler grip. Yeah, so I'd do one out, one in. BJJ just canceled pans. Oh, yeah. I mean, a lot of states are having to close down, man. That's brutal. That's brutal. Just when IBJJF was getting fun, too. Like, I liked all the amateur guys. Like, not the super high-level guys going into it. It made for exciting matches. Mikey Musumeci stepping into the heavyweight division. How cool was that? Oh, there we go. Uzbekistan trying to come on the board himself. Getting a little more aggressive. Like what he's doing there. Like what he's doing. Bolkaev coming in hard. Little high five. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Clears it. 1-2. Oh, nice sprawl. Russia coming behind. He's working that ground and pound. Nice. Good shots, honestly. Great sprawls. Look at that again. Coming in for the body lock here. Good clears. Almost clubs the head there. Snaps him down and sprawls behind him. Uzbekistan, a little too much overcommitting on that one. Internet travel frozen. It's 2, they said. Oh, yeah. And I mean, honestly, and the pens are a big event. So that's very, very true. So it makes sense with international travel being canceled. Having the state opens is one thing. Like, you know, Florida Open, Arizona Open. But yeah, the Pan Ams, you're right. That would be a detriment to the quality of that particular tournament. Ooh, here we go. So 1, he goes in. Again, Uzbekistan looking to grapple more, right? I'd like to see him set it up with his hands a little bit. But here we go. So now he's got the undergrip. But now immediately, like, look at the frame that Russia has in on the collar here. 1-2 able to look to snap down. Pulls, looking to Tominagi towards the overarm. Steps out, throws a leg over. Ooh, comes into the outside. Almost had the honey hole. Oh, unable to work. Looked like he was going to work that leg lock. I mean, it's a Sambo. You got to let the leg locks happen. That's why we're here. That's why we're here watching the dark arts. I mean, Bogayev being the aggressor, Russia just doing a beautiful job of countering, and countering aggressively. Again, looking for the low single, has the hip. Again, forced out of bounds. Man, so close. There you go again. But Sexton is to come forward again. Gets a little tight. Russia sits in for the Tominagi. Nothing happens though. Again, no points though. No points. Russia has been the more effective striker to this point though, right? The ground and pound, the hooks. He's catching them. I'm sad now. Why are you sad? Because Pan Ams are canceled? It's okay. We have fight to wins. We have who's number one. We got tournaments. We got things to watch. We got the quintet we gotta watch, man. I still haven't seen it. I have the friggin' Fight Pass. I need to watch it. Leg lock stoppages. Oh, yeah, no, I think that leg lock stop was bad. I would have liked to see where he was going to do with that. Ooh, Uzbekistan comes in, looks for the Oseonagi, and then good sprawl by Russia and then circling on top. Liked what he's doing there. A lot of time stoppages, so like a lot of blitzing, having a reset. Uzbekistan, he might be overcommitting to these moments. Ooh, again, Russia, again, the more dominant striker catches the 1-2, then sits for the Tominagi. Let's look at that. So he comes in the grab watch. Bam, 1. Pretty sure it's a 1-2. 1, 2. He misses on the 2. Hits the jab, misses the 2 over the top. These guys don't really close their guard either. I think it has to do with the rule set, right? They don't want to be passive, so they can't really close their guard and start setting things up. So they keep the guard open and just start throwing things up instead. That's the thing. Like, so Russia always ready to throw those hands. Here, like right there, he's like moving, looking for his hands to be ready to fire. Ooh, nice shot by Uzbekistan. Love this one. Look at this level change and very quick, good penetration step. Dives him right past the hands. Not even able to get the elbow in. Slides to the side. Looking to switch it to a body lock. Oh. Gets him on his back. Are we getting points for that? Put him on his butt. Looking for some ground and pound. He's got the collar. Looking for a potential pass too. That half-closed butterfly guard is weird. Cool. Yeah, it's a little strange, right? It's a little strange. Again, I think it's because they can't. It's that passivity thing, right? And they don't really have, when they're on the ground like that. It's not like they have time to set anything up, so they just have to throw it up really fast as possible. Go bouncing back and forth. 1-2. Here we go. Looking for his moment. I mean, Sal, like I said, Russia just been on point with his hands, been connecting each shot. Again, another jab right over the top. Yeah, straight right. Oh, catches him again. Oh, again drops in for the Osanagi again. Ooh, sits up, looking for the armbar from the stand up. Sits into it, climbing his legs up higher. How close is he? Ideally, all Uzbekistan has to do is just stand up. If he stands up, he's out of him. Oh, he's in a submission range. All right, now he's out of the range. What are they saying? He's out of the range. Come on. Uzbekistan sits in, looks for the damage. Again, that's another rule, right? If you're in a submission, if you could stand completely up, you get out. Minute left, just helping the blood here. I mean, it's about time he's bleeding, honestly. Russia just been doing a beautiful precision job catching him with so many shots on the way in. Russia looking for that 1-2 over the top there. Ooh, again, clear again. Gets that grip on the entry, frames him out, and always looks for the Tominagi in that direction. Ooh, does he like make him miss with this? This is nice. Yeah, this is quick. This left hand comes. He's out to the side, a little bit of a parry. That's his opportunity to come in. Oh, big dump in front of him. He's still on the side. He's going to get the 2. That's the question. He gets the 1. Uzbekistan up by 1 with that beautiful hip toss. Comes in here, look to step out to the side. So first Russia goes forward with the overgrip, but Uzbekistan beats him to it, beats him to the step, like he jumps in front of him. And Uzbekistan has the underhook, so he has the leverage. As he comes forward, look, the steps behind him, gets right in front of him. Big lift on the hips, beautiful drop right towards his head. Russia tries to go belly down, but still gets that point. Well deserved by Uzbekistan. Again, Russia going for that counter throw with the overhook, just not as valuable. He has the underhook rules, man. There you go. Again, once again, gets underneath. I mean, at that point, he was like, hey, what are you doing? Like, he's punching me in the face. Ooh, beautiful time double leg. Damn. But he goes down with him. He lands on his butt. Worth another point. I mean, we could watch that again. Like, the timing on this is special. Okay, look how he just clears it. Again, we talked about how his penetration step is so good. Level changes. Explodes through. Cuts the corner. Basically spins him down. Beautiful finish on that double leg. I mean, that's your textbook finish. There we go. He's closing the guard, defending his face. Looking for the 1-2 ground and pound here. Body head. Looking for some points. We have seen a ref give points for really good ground and pound. There was one guy who got points, and they were like basically saying he was hammer fisting him in the head. Looking over. Russia looking. Uzbekistan gets the points. So Russia drives back in, puts him on his back. Any points for that? No points. All right. So still 2-0. Russia's got to step in here. Uzbekistan, again, the more active grappler. Russia, obviously the more accurate striker. But he wasn't using his strikes to get to the grappling, right? And that's kind of what I feel this rule set of combat Sambo facilitates. It facilitates the idea of using your hands to get inside to finish it to the ground. Like, that's the progression of their mentality. Uzbekistan, very emotional, comes away with the win here. Doesn't look like a junior. Alright, bros, we're going to call it here tonight. Combat men, 62 kilos. He is the victor. 36 minutes in. I think we can go to 40, right? Yeah, actually, we'll just do it after this ceremony. Here we go. We'll be at 47-14. We'll open up here. Yeah, man. I mean, the combat Sambo this year has been spectacular. I love that they're doing it. You know, and look at what they're doing. I like what they're doing. Everybody's wearing masks. Obviously, Russia, they had their vaccine. It didn't work out. Everyone's wearing masks. The staff. There's like no audience, but they're still getting that tournament stat done, right? Love what they're doing. Really glad to see it. Getting the people in there. I mean, battles have been great. And for the kids too, right? Day 1 files, not bad, Serbia. Scary, but yeah, good stuff. I love how Combat regular sound was cool. Combat is bananas. You know, I love the combat sound, but I love where it's going. I can see where sport Sambo becomes combat Sambo, right? You can see the add-on of submissions and strikes. It's a progression, and I see the way they create the progression. Like in the beginning, like with sports Sambo, you have this aggressive grip breaking because the passivity. But then now combat Sambo, it's this aggressive striking and almost over striking to get inside, to get to the takedown, to get to the ground, to quickly try and go for a submission. So, I really like the way they've developed the meta for Sambo. It's interesting. And the way they've made people fight in an aggressive style. I mean, it's the reason Sambo has, I mean, been very effective in a mixed martial arts, the mixed martial arts realm. Obviously, I'd say Fedor being its greatest ambassador. Actually, now Fedor being the second greatest, Khabib being its greatest ambassador. Now you can see, like, now Khabib's hands just got so much more refined, but still, he used his hands to get inside. Because that's the tenet of it, right? It's not really about, like, you get points for knocking somebody down, but they really want to get inside. They want to use the hands to get close, grab the person, drop them on their back, get points. And they want control, which is what I really like about it. All right, brother. I got to work in the morning. Been a pleasure. Peace. We'll pick this up tomorrow, right? We got 1.5 more. Tactics are legit. Yeah, exactly. I like their tactics. I like what they're getting people to think about in their tactics. All right, later, brother. Have a good night. Definitely see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. We'll finish this up for sure. And again, I'm bad. I don't know if you're on still, but thanks, man. 7 months. You 55 months. Really do appreciate it, guys.